What is up, y'all? What's up, party people? Who's here? Who's hopping on? Who's here? Brushing off my desk. Trying to get rid of all this beautiful green glitter from yesterday. Okay. We have some new stuff today. And I'm going to do a little rhinestoning. And we have a freebie. So let's give it a second. Let's let some peeps hop on. Did I just say peeps? Oh, somebody put me out of my misery. I am 38 years old. That is too much. Hello, Cindy. How are you, my dear? What's going on? Hi, guys. We got some people hopping on now. Okay. So we are going to do some new stuff today. I'm going to show you, well, old but new. We've got a freebie today with a $35 purchase. If you make a $70 purchase, $35, $35. If you purchase $70, you can put 2 in there. I don't care. And then we're going to work on my Cluck Yeah cup. We're going to start this. I feel like saying I want to get at least her sunglasses done today is a little bit, hello, Angelina. I feel like saying I want to get her sunglasses done is a little bit, I might be overexerting myself. I feel like that might take more than an hour. We'll see. So we're going to do this today. Hi, Jay. And we've got a freebie today, free with 35, free with every 35. So you do one order that's $70 or more. You can put 2 in there. It's part of it. Don't you be barking. That's why you're over here. This dog got called out. Amazon came and he was barking his little patoot off. And Diane, he was in his pen, so it was fine. But Diane went to the door to get the Amazon package, and the Amazon driver was like, "Is that a Yorkie?" And Diane was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I can tell." And I was like, "Ooh." He got called out real quick. Hi, Amy. Jay, it's 85 degrees here. It's disgusting. It's humid. It's gross. It's not February weather. I'm mad about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's real bad here. It's disgusting. Got your package. Yay. Pam, I know who you are now. No, different Pam. The one who comments under Nemo Supremo, that's also a Pam. We have lots of Pams, actually. But I am glad that you got your package. Okay, you're under a blankie on a recliner. Girl, I just had to turn the AC on back here. We have two AC units in the warehouse, and if I'm just up at my desk in the front of the warehouse, I just turn on the front. But now that I'm back here, I had to turn on the other unit because it's hot here. When we moved here in 2020, and then in 2021, we had Snowmageddon, and it was literally like this time of year. We had snow, and now it's 80. It's disgusting. Okay, global warming. Am I right? Am I right, ladies? Okay. Everybody else isn't having any global warming. You're having snow and frost. Lucky you. Okay, so your freebie today is called Besties. Christina, yes. Great news. They're still coming. They're arriving tomorrow. Diane and I don't work Fridays. We work Monday through Thursday. So we will be packaging them up on Monday, and they will go out by Thursday next week. So your Besties freebie. This is already covered in glitter. I've had it out for 1 second. You're going to get this 2-piece mold. You guys know how I feel about hearts. And look at, I never realized that the little like cutouts to put them together are also hearts. Oh my God. How cute. Okay. I almost thought about making this, and then I realized that we literally have 0 UV resin, and Ivan has packed up like 90% of Summer's actual crafting stuff in the studio. So I have nothing. That was a fail. Friday, Saturday, Sundays off. That's right. We work Monday through Thursday, 7 to 5. You're going to get one of these acrylic blanks. Don't forget to peel the wrapper off both sides. It'll make it nice and glossy. You're going to get a keychain doodad. You're going to get a little mini butterfly, floral butterfly UVDTF that, if you angle it right, fits just perfectly on this little keychain doodad. And then a pretty straw cap. Says she believed she could, so she did. This is one of those like real heavy duty ones. It's like nice. Yes, days off. I would say Friday is my me errands day, that I do the errands that my husband doesn't need to come on. Or like if I have to have an appointment, I schedule it on Friday. Saturday is our day to get stuff done together. And Sunday is my prep for the next week / do nothing day. So this is your freebie. You're going to get acrylic blank, keychain doodad, mini butterfly UVDTF, Besties 2-piece mold with the little heart pieces that oh my god, even the little hole for the keychain doodad is a heart. This is freaking cute. Okay, and then a straw cap. So this is your $35 freebie today. All these little goods. $35 order, throw it in your cart. If you make a $70 order, throw 2 in your cart. I don't care. I love do nothing days. They're my favorite day, but I have to have it after I get everything else done. Because if I try to have a do nothing day while there's still like things looming, I end up feeling guilty, and I shouldn't, because it's fine to do nothing. It's fine to do nothing. But do you know how long it will take for the 50 tumblers to come? No. Yeah, I can find out for you. They ship from, I don't know if Summer's explained this, or if, I don't know, the tumblers that the case of 50 tumblers, I'll put it that way. The case of 50 tumblers, not just the regular tumblers. The case of 50 tumblers shipped directly from our vendor here in the United States. So when you purchase a case of tumblers, it flags your order. I go to our vendor, and I say, I need a case of cups. I need them sent here. And she says, okay. And then she gives me a FedEx tracking number, which I should really make a best practice of then sending you that FedEx tracking number. So Pam, did you order one? Or are you just asking in general? Because if you ordered one, after this, I'll go in and message you through customer service and I'll send you your tracking number. Okay, then yes, I will go into customer service and I will send you your tracking number, because I'm sure she's already sent it to me. She's very quick. So I will really do my best to remember that. Or Pam, email me, or I'll remember. But it's typically really quick. When we order, it depends. Sometimes they come from California. They also have a warehouse in New Jersey. So they come to us quicker from California, but still when they come from Jersey, it's within a week. So it shouldn't take too long. Okay. So we did your freebie. We have 2 more of our old but new packs. Yeah, probably send me a reminder. At least, if not putting a note in your order, at least send me a reminder in customer service, because otherwise I'll never. My little brain has too many things. So this is the Purple Paradise pack. This comes with 5 images sized for 20-ounce tumblers. And you can choose in the drop down if you want sublimation prints or printed vinyls. And I just lost my whole train of thought. iwantglitter.com, today's deals. Look under there, Purple Paradise. You've got this beautiful stained glass. I think this is so pretty. We have this marble, purple marble sheet with the gold detailing. We have this one, Love, Hope, and Faith. And it's got some butterflies. So when you put it on the tumbler, I think I would do it this way. Yes, this is how I do it. With the word, this is so funny. So with the words, for me, I put them with the beginning of the word down, like towards the butt of the cup, so that when you drink, I just look at it like this. When you drink, the word is right side up. Summer puts it the other way. She puts it this way. I do this way. Oh no. So we've got Faith, Hope, Love with the butterflies, kind of that very abstract background. Applesauce and fried potatoes. That's one of my favorite. My German mother-in-law makes us potato pancakes, and she serves them with, why are you crying? She serves it with applesauce, and I was skeptical, but she's right. You do it Summer's way with like the capital letter down. I do it this way. It's we had the same conversation about the teacher's pencil. I think I talked about that at some point. The teacher's pencil, I put the eraser on top. Summer puts the pencil lead on top. I don't know. Choose your own adventure. You have this beautiful sheet of purple roses. You can still read it while drinking, yes. Beautiful sheet of roses, all different styles of purple, but very muted. It's nice. It's just, it's delicate. You do the pencil my way? Good. The right way. And then there's this one. And this is very simple. And if you can see on here, there are printed rhinestones. Maddie and Morgan have made cups like this, but then they go back over and they just rhinestone over the rhinestones. I think this would probably take a 16 or a 20, but it's such a quick, easy way to make a really elegant tumbler and like low effort, because it's not the whole thing. Ooh, even if you did the vinyl and or sublimation, doesn't matter, and then you did epoxy over it, but with like Biddy George or Biddy Walter, to give it extra sparkle, and then you put the rhinestone over. Oh my gosh. Glamour puss. So even though this is the part of the pack that's not even purple, this is probably my favorite in here. This is the Purple Paradise pack. So there are 5 different images sized for 20-ounce tumblers. You can choose vinyl or sublimation from the drop down. iwantglitter.com, today's deals. The other pack we have today is actually a 6-pack. A 6-pack. This is the Bold and Bright. This was from an old collection when we used to do those. If anybody's been around for a minute. I got it, girl. See, I have ideas. I have crafty ideas. I have no crafting patience. And I have no crafting time. The Bold and Bright was what I love this one. And I'll show you. So there's 2 different kind of sets of images. So there's this set that has, are you okay, Diane? Okay. Heard something fall. I got a cat watching me. Heck yeah. So first you have these dripping colorful sunflowers. You have the colorful butterflies. And remember, if you get this on vinyl, this is going to come on white vinyl. So you will have these white margins, but that's fine. Wrap it around and put somebody's name down the back. Cut something out in vinyl. You know, there's that, like, again, like I know what I'm talking about. I do. Hummingbird, again. Meows above. Oh my God, I love it so much. Beautiful hummingbird, watercolor hummingbird. This is stunning, honestly. I love this image so much. And I'm not even a hummingbird person. I just think it's so nice. And then, so these, if you notice, are kind of similar in the fact that they're just kind of more decals than wraps. And then you have the half of the pack that I love. And I'm going to save my favorite one for last, and it's this one. So first we have these beautiful, bold and bright, if you will, sunflowers. So vibrant. And I think this would be easy enough to rhinestone for me. I feel like it's very clear where you could put stones. Somebody was emailing me customer service, and she was talking about how she started her crafting journey with RBD to build, like doing the rhinestone by designs to build confidence. And I was like, yes, girl, because once you get into this stage, overwhelm. The toidle. Yes, Cindy, there were two. This was back when we were doing the like collectors. What do we call them? I don't know, collectors packs? I don't remember. Did I get your emails? Yes, Sandy, and I replied. I was very productive today. I got all the way through customer service. A toidle. I think this could be interesting because you could either stick with and make it super stained glass, and you just do the outlines. Oh, that would be so pretty. Just do the outlines. Or you could get in there and do the colors. So many options. You got a toidle. And then this is my favorite. Look at this owl. A talking turtle. Oh. Look at this owl. Again, stained glass. So you could do one of two things. You could go in and do the colors, or you could just do the outlines and have it be very stained glass. Does anybody remember Summer made a 32-ounce water bottle, like a Hydro Sport, years ago? And she did white glitter, and then she cut apart. It was probably one of the stained glass sheets from the stained glass decal, like the stained glass pack like this. And she actually cut it apart and then put it back together kind of, but with spaces in between on that water bottle. And I thought it was the most glorious thing I'd ever seen. It's in my house right now. I used it until all of the epoxy started chipping off the bottom. And once it started chipping up the sides, I knew that it had to be retired. But there's so many ways. Oh, like this. Like imagine you did this sublimation, but you like cut it apart and strategically taped it back on the cup so that it was kind of broken up. Freaking cute. Freaking cute. So that is your new stuff for today. Bold and Bright 6-pack vinyl or sublimation. Purple Paradise 5-pack vinyl or sublimation. And then we have your freebie with 35 today. You're going to get shattered glass. Yes, exactly. You're going to get keychain doodad, acrylic blank, cutesy, so cutesy, best friend heart. Every part of this is a heart. Even the little hole where your keychain doodad goes is a heart. So stinking cute. You're going to get this mini butterfly, floral butterfly mini UVDTF. And you're going to get this cutesy straw cap. She believed she could, so she did. Are you taking a nap? It's a good boy. And don't forget to add your free mini UVDTF. You are correct. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit of crafting today because it's Thursday. It's the end of my week, and I've already finished my must-dos for the day. So this tumbler, this design launched yesterday. It is appropriately called Cluck Yeah. And what I said when I showed this cup yesterday was, I wish it said, I feel bonita. Because look how glamorous this gal is. With her sunglasses. And with her, like, she's wearing, like, a feather boa. Or something, like, glamorous. Are you kidding me? I love this. I think this is think this is hilarious. I don't know why this hits me like right in my little like giggle spot, but this makes me laugh every time I look at it. Look at her. I just love her so much. So I want to rhinestone her sunglasses today. I want to eventually do her sunglasses. I want to do like the outline of her crest and then maybe the outlines of her little, what are these called? Wattles? Her gobbles, her wattles. I feel like they're called wattles. I don't know. I don't know chickens. And then I want to put something fancy and bonita in her pink feathers. So that's what we're going to do today. I struggled to find, I wasn't really sure what rhinestones I wanted to use on this. I knew I wanted her sunglasses to be pink, to stay pink. So I grabbed the Glass Candy Smile. I should call her Bonita. That is her name, Bonita. Oh my gosh. So I grabbed the Candy Smile because I figured I could either do the hot pink or there's like the transparent AB in here, like the clear AB, and it's clear back, not silver. So you'd see the color through it. So those are my options, I think, for her sunglasses. And then I wasn't, originally when I was in the rhinestone aisle, I didn't have this with me. And I thought her wattle and her crest were like red. So first I grabbed Mistletoe Kisses. But then after I looked at it, it's not red really. So I grabbed Flower Fields Forever. I believe there's like maybe 4 of these left on the site. I should actually check because I know there's some on the shelf. Let me double check. But I figured the Flower Fields Forever kind of has this like off pink AB that might match her little crest really nice. So I'm going to try that. Let me double check and make sure the Flower Fields are on here. They are. Okay, cool. So if you want those glass rhinestones, there are officially 5 left of the Flower Fields Forever. So if you've had your eye on that one, I would get it now because there's only 5 left. This is beautiful. It's like all AB stones and like lavender and pink. Very, very pretty. So I think we're going to do Candy Smile for her sunglasses and Flower Fields Forever for her crest and her wattle. And then, I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking like just some clear, like silverback clear, just kind of sprinkled throughout her little feather boa. And I think that's enough, right? Like, keep it simple. Don't overwhelm myself. You don't want it to take 3 months like my mom's cup did. Finally got it in the mail. It's set to be delivered on Friday. So I'm excited to call her after the weekend and see what she thinks about it. Okay, I'm gonna put way too much trust in this phone stand and I'm gonna tip you guys down. Yesterday, I dropped you guys in the glitter bowl before the glitter even hit the bowl. Because this phone stand and I are just constantly at war. Okay, so I got my fancy, I gotta remind Summer that she has these and they need to go in a swag or something. These fancy rhinestone picker pencils, the wax pencils. And then I've got some good old B7000. I just slapped my Candy Smile rhinestones into a tray here from our 10-piece rhinestone. I call it a travel set. I don't think that's what I called it in the listing, but that's how I think of it because it has these little outs and ins on each side. So you can connect your trays together, which would be very handy if you were like on an airplane or something. And then if you do use these while you're traveling, just a quick tip, if you are lazy like me and you don't want to put your rhinestones back in the bag, just put some tape or something because they all have this little hole here. It's for convenience to pour back, but I don't want to pour back in between uses. So I just, like, this is it's a label, but you can just use some tape and then your rhinestones won't fall out. And that's on being lazy. All right, I'm just going to start smack in the middle. Do you think that I should do her beak in like silverback clear? Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, I haven't even put one rhinestone on this cup, and the plan is already changing. All right, and I don't really know. Candy Smile is not a micro mix, so it's got big rhinestones in it, but I think I mean, I don't just want to do one row of big rhinestones around here, or do I? That would be easy and quick. Should we do the hot pink? Sandy, right? I don't know what I was saying. I don't know what it is about this, but it just hit me like right in my little giggles. And every time I look at her, I laugh. We could just do one big fat rhinestone all the way around. I mean, it would keep it simple, right? That's nice. That's 2 different sizes. That's okay, though. What if we just did that? That would be nice. Yes. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to work on this. What are we doing this weekend, you guys? What's everybody up to? Amy, do you have book club? No, it can't be. You can't have read another book already, can you? I mean, maybe you did. Maybe you're better at reading than I am. I got real when my husband and I went to the library a couple of weeks ago. I got real overzealous and I checked out 4 books. I didn't even think about the fact that the return window is 2 weeks. And although I could read 4 books if I didn't have a job, I do have a job. So I had to renew a couple of them. No, I only renewed 1. I read 3 of them. I did read 3. That's not bad. You're going to a comedy show. That sounds fun. I just watched 2 comedy shows on Netflix yesterday while I was doing all of your GBDs for swag. Oh, yes. If you, I can read, yeah. How many books a week? 1 to 3? Okay. I thought that said 13. I was like, no freaking way, girl. Yeah, I read the first book in the weekend. So in like 2 days. And then the next book took me about a week. And then the second book took me like 4 days. Yurts. That's a dream. I hope you have so much fun. But I watched 2 comedy specials on Netflix while I was cutting your GBDs for swag yesterday. I watched Marcelo Hernandez, which was very funny. And I spent a lot of time giggling. And then I watched, there's already glue there. I watched Robbie Hoffman. I watched her stand-up special. And it was very, very funny. But I will say, if you have delicate sensibilities, it was a little raunchy. Definitely no kids involved if you're going to watch that one. But I did laugh a lot. Uh-oh, Chuchi, who's that? Sounds like the neighbor. Yep. There's a meme that's been going around the internet for probably a decade at this point that's like, sometimes I wonder if my cat is spoiled as I look at her with her iPad in her yurt. And it's just a picture of a cat in a little tiny teepee. And she's got an iPad. She's playing a game on it. And every time I hear the word yurt, I think about that meme. Timeless. Timeless humor. Okay. Can you hear him groaning? He sounds so threatening, buddy. I have to this weekend. What do we have? Oh, we got to take Crouton for his 2-year-old shots. So I'm going to have to be very brave because I cry every time he gets his shots. Yeah. And then what else? Oh, there's a recall for my cat tent. I had one for my cats. When my husband and I both worked at Petco, we had so much useless stuff for our cats. And I did get a teepee for them at one point, and nobody touched it. Such is life with cats. They say, I'll just take the box it came in. Thanks so much for spending all your money on me. But there's a recall on my car. So I have to take it to the dealership to find out if they have to put a new engine in it or not. So that'll be a time. We got to do that tomorrow morning. And then, yeah, we got croutons shots on Saturday. And then we're just going to be cleaning all weekend because my bestie Casey is coming for a slumber party. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. She is going to be in Wimberley, Texas for a bachelorette party. I'm not sure whose bachelorette, but that's only 45 minutes from me. So she asked if she could come sleep over on Sunday, and then she'd fly home Monday night. And I was like, of course you can, girlfriend. So I'm so excited. I haven't seen her since she was the only friend I saw when I went home in October. So I'm very excited to see her again. She's one of those friends that's here that I call her up and I'm like, hey, Case, I need to go to Walmart and get groceries. Do you want to come? And she'll be like, yeah, I'll meet you there in 10. And then we just walk around Walmart and put random stuff in our carts and yap. And I think that's the best kind of friend to have, honestly. I love that kind of friend. So I'm very, very, very excited to see her. I got to figure out what to do with her, like where to take her, because we don't. I mean, Austin and San Antonio aren't that far, but like I hate driving. I want this rhinestone and it won't flip over. So I'm trying to find things to do with her around here because we live very rural, very small town out here. So I'm going to have to do some research. Can't just let her come all this way and just put her on my couch for 2 days. Or can I? You have 2 cats, you're not allowed. That's this dog. Oh my gosh. This dog is attached to my hip. He has to go anywhere mom goes. My 2 cats, I mean, Gravy and I, we've had beef since the day my husband got her. So like we don't hang out at all. Me and that cat have like massive beef. But my cat, Poo-Poo, Queen Baby Angel, bowling. Oh, I bet she'd love to go bowling. That's a good idea, Amy. Queen Poo-Poo, she runs the house. She makes all of the rules. If I'm not there, Poo-Poo is in charge. She is the light of my entire life. She's the best thing I've ever done. That cat is... Oh, she's a precious baby. I kind of started that line in a weird spot. Anybody catch that? Sublimated cover. I was thinking about that, honestly, Cindy, because I was like, what can I do with her? And then I was like, maybe do you think she wants to see the warehouse? And then I was like, well, when Chris comes, him and Summer just craft and gab. So, like, maybe we could... I should not have started there. Maybe we just craft and yap, you know? That's not a bad idea. And she does love rhinestones. I've sent her rhinestones a couple of times when I see something particularly Casey. This is coming out so cute. Are you kidding me? Look at her. Princess and Precious. I have Poo-Poo and Gravy. If you have been hanging out with me particularly a while, you know why my gravy and I have beef. Because my husband adopted her after he broke up with me. And then I've always said that if I was going to have a daughter, I would name her Grace. And then he went and named that cat Grace. And so when we got back together and we moved in together, her name was officially changed to Gravy. And we beef. Oh my gosh, this is bonita. This is bonita. These, if you are wondering where these like hot pink rhinestones are from, these are in the Candy Smile glass rhinestone mix. How's it going, Diane? How's it going? It's going good. It's going oh, you got it all? Not bad. Diane's packing orders for you guys. Christy, if you're watching or if you watch this on a replay, I need to change the weight of your package. So you're going to get a cancellation notification on your tracking. It's not canceled. I just had to redo your shipping. This is so funny. I don't know why this makes me laugh so much. Simple pleasures, simple minds. Am I right, ladies? This is just cracking me up. Now I'm on a hunt and I want to find a tumbler design. I'll tell Summer. I want a tumbler design now with some kind of crazy, funny, glamorous animal that says, I feel bonita. Because I'll for sure do that cup. Here we go. What else is going on? Oh, so my friend Casey's coming. So we got to clean. Because there's a difference between like cleaning your house for you when you see your house every day and like cleaning your house for somebody else. Yes, it says cluck yeah. I could not be holding this closer to the camera. Cluck yeah. If you like this print, if you think she's as bonita as I do and you want to do this cup, the print is called Cluck Yeah. It should still be pretty close to the top of today's deals because I think it just launched yesterday. What day is it? Yeah, it launched yesterday. And you can find her in a printed vinyl, a sublimation print, or if you want me to press the cup for you, you can get it in a pre-sublimated tumbler. I'm learning as I go as far as like how Summer edits images and stuff and like kind of like digital design. And I wish that I had had the forethought to make changes to this, but I didn't. So I'll just have to have two funny cups. Okay, here's where I'm going to get upset. Because it gets too wide right there. Do you see that? It's going to be too wide for this rhinestone. Can you even tell? Probably not. Am I just being picky? Probably. Is anybody going to see this cup besides me and all of you guys? No. It's fine. She's still bonita. So we got to clean the baseboards type cleaning. And I want to run to IKEA and get a new duvet cover for her. You wouldn't have noticed it. I know. Actually, that came out pretty. That was just the perfect spacing. Oh, she's elegant. She is beauty, and she is grace. She's iconic. She is the moment. I meant to tell you guys, as far as sublimation goes, Diane bought, you know how Summer's been raving about her paper cutter? Diane bought one of that same paper cutter for us to use here, and it makes such a difference. I did not realize what a difference it would make in the fact that like having such a straight line makes it so easy to get a good wrap. And I didn't put that together somehow. It is so good. Highly recommend. The straight lines make such a difference, like I said. And it is like boom, boom, boom for me to wrap 20 cups now. It is so quick and easy. I did have an oopsie cup last week because I put the design on upside down, but that has nothing to do with my wrapping skills. That was just me not paying enough attention. So if you struggle with wrapping your sublimation and getting a good, tight, even wrap, try, if you're just using scissors or if you're eyeballing it or freehanding it, try a paper cutter, even if you don't get the one that Summer has linked. It has made such a difference. Oh my God, this is so funny. Look at this. She's hilarious. See, it's big. I'm getting very good at sublimation. I feel like I've mastered the art as much as it can be mastered. I say that, and the next time I go sit down at that machine, I'm going to ruin everything. I find it so zen now. Now that I know exactly how I do it. And I told you guys, I showed Diane how to wrap the cups yesterday, and I showed her how I wrap and my like routine, I guess you'd call it, with turning the cup in the press between cycles. And like, oh my, that tape is so distracting. Sorry, guys. I was like, even like I use 9 pieces of tape per cup. No joke. I use 9 pieces of tape. Do I need to use that many? I don't know. Do I need to make sure every single millimeter of that seam is covered with tape? I don't know. But I do know that the way that I've been doing it, I have very good luck. So that is the way that we will continue to do it forever. Even if somebody tells me, no, you only need 3 pieces of tape. They don't need to touch it all. I don't care. I get great results with 9 pieces of tape. So that's what we do. Because I do, when I first wrap, oh, there was a little baby stone under there. I put 1 piece of tape right in the middle. When I first wrap, I put 1 piece of tape here going this way. Then I turn it to the bottom and I do 1 piece of tape going this way. And I kind of pull to go this way. Then I do the top and I do the same thing. I do a piece of tape this way and I pull to make sure it's as tight as possible. And then I fill in every single gap with another piece of tape. Do I need that much? I don't know. Am I going to use that much? Yep. Yep, sure I am. Yes, I will. I mean, I still have a seam, like you can see on this cup. Like you're always going to see the seam. It's like on this cup. It's right there. You can see where the overlap is. So it's always going to, that stone was a different size. I don't care. We're going to move. But I will, yeah. Next time, maybe next week. Maybe, I think it would have been good to show you yesterday because there is, in your February swag bag, there's a pre-sublimated tumbler in, I don't know in which bag. I never know. But in Big Daddy, if you get Big Daddy, it'll be in there regardless. There's a pre-sublimated tumbler. And so we taped and wrapped 1 jillion cups yesterday. And Diane did a beautiful job learning. And then she completely took over for me. And it was so great because I was able to get so many other things done that I hadn't planned on. Diane and I make a very good team. We work very well together. So yeah, yesterday would have been a great day to show you because that's all we did. But I will. I need more 16s, or are these 20s? I don't know. Wait, are we? Yeah, I will remember to do that next week. Even if I just bring it over here. Even if I don't set you guys up at the sublimation press, I can just show you over here how I do a cup. It's probably similar to the way Summer does it. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if I've ever sat and watched her wrap a whole cup. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god, look at her. Are you kidding me? That's so funny. Oh, what's going to be even funnier is my husband's face when I bring home another cup. He won't even, any of my cups and mugs and water bottles and various liquid receptacles. I have so many, and they all get jammed in one cabinet in the kitchen, and he just now refuses to put any of them away. If it's something that like comes out of the dishwasher, or if he does like hand washing, he just leaves all my cups sitting all over the counter and says, "That's your problem. You figure out how you want to jam them back in this cabinet." And I said, "Don't mind if I do. I'm all over it." I know that man hates to see me coming with another cup. I thought this was going to layer like multiple rows of rhinestones to get this coverage, but since I used a regular mix and not a micro mix, and it has these big fat honkin' pink ones in here, this is so quick. I haven't even been live for an hour, and these sunglasses are almost done. Oh, is she a crafter? Did get just a whole mess of glue right up in here, but that's okay. That's okay. Who's gonna notice? It's my cup. I'm gonna notice. Gosh, I should have. I think these are. No, these are 20s, I think. Are they? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I wish that I am just big fans all the way around, but it's too late now. Don't pick at it. Nobody's going to notice. Stop putting yourself down. It's good enough. It's beautiful. You're doing a great job. Stop being so hard on myself all the time. Honestly, this is the cup I've been carrying around with me. It's just a plain cup. And I'm like, that's like when I go places like Ross or TJ Maxx, or we have Bells out here, I like beeline it for the tumblers and throw blankets. Do I need more? No. Am I gonna buy more every single time? Do you guys we did not have Bells in California, or at least in San Diego where I lived. Bealls. First of all, I thought it was pronounced Beals, and Morgan laughed at me when I said it out loud the first time and said it wrong. But it's like a Ross or a TJ Maxx. Hey. In that they have everything. But what they also have is a membership, like a Ralph's card or a Vons card. And every 100, you just put your phone number in when you get up to the checkout. And for every $1 that you spend, you get points. And for every 100 points you spend, you get $5. You get a coupon for $5. So then whatever I choose that's $5 is now free. That's so dangerous. So now I'm like, oh, we need sheets. Let's go to Bell's. Oh, I need poop bags for the dog. Let's go to Bell's. There's a senior citizen day, Diane? They have a senior citizen day. Diane said I can take her.
Not that I'm a senior.
Not, oh, you would never be a senior. So now, I get like seasonal stuff there to like decorate my house with. And then I love a throw blanket. Diane and I were just talking about that yesterday. I almost always pick up a tumbler of some kind. I'm not just asking that anymore. Always gonna buy more cups. There's never enough. My husband used to say, "Don't you have enough purses?" Because I used to be like really into purses. Now I'm like, if it can't fit in the non-existent pocket in my leggings, I don't need it. Stop groaning, dog. Get a grip. It's Diane. I am gonna buy a cup no matter where I am. But when I go to Bell's, I get these, what is it called? Jordan's skinny syrups for coffee. There's basically 0-calorie flavored chemicals that make your coffee delicious. And they're $4.99. So if I have a $5 coupon, it's free. And they come in delicious flavors. That's not the size I want. Like toasted marshmallow and salted. It's called Bell's, Sandy. Bealls. We didn't have them in San Diego. I'd never heard of it. But it's like a Ross or a TJ Maxx. And that they just kind of are like a home goods store, but they have clothing. And they have a little bit of, I get shoes there a lot, actually. Diane, you want to look at my chicken? Do you see her bonita glasses?
That looks so good.
Isn't she bonita?
Now you know I'm gonna have to get one.
Well, now you're going to have to get one? Okay, well, I'm using the Candy Smile glass rhinestones on her sunglasses.
They'll be sold out tomorrow.
No, there's a bunch.
I weighed
Christie's?
I wrote it on her box.
Perfect.
Where her label's gonna go.
Perfect.
3.9 pounds. So
Got it.
Stick it in the thing.
Got it. Thank you, Diane.
Okay. Oh, I'll take out the picture of it.
Oh, thank you. Have a good weekend. Tell Casper we miss him. Yeah, I had never been in there, and like we've lived in Seguin for gosh, 3 years, I think. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm done with their sunglasses. You guys, that was so quick. What time is it? It's not even 4. Look at those glasses. Look at that classy lady. Okay, maybe we'll move on. Maybe we'll do the crest. We've lived in Seguin for almost 3 years, I think, and it's right next to the Planet Fitness that I go to, and it's right next to the Pet Supplies Plus, where we get stuff for Crouton, and we get crickets for my leopard gecko, my inherited leopard gecko. We get her crickets there a lot. And I'd never gone in Bell's. I didn't know what it was. And then one day I was like, I'm going to go in there. And then it was a mistake. Because now I love to go there. And I make an excuse to end up there almost every weekend, it feels like. Okay, so I did her sunglasses. Next, I want to do, her crest. Maybe just outline it. And I chose these Flower Fields Forever glass rhinestones. This is, I believe, a micro mix. Yes, this is a glass micro mix, but there's this like pinky peachy AB stone in here that I think is going to be just the right color for her crest. Because it's not red, but it's not pink either. I don't know. I'll put a couple on there last week that we can do that. Don't roll away. I'm just trying to wipe the gook off my glue. The flower fields? I believe there's, well, it says we have 5. Oh, the candy smile? No, I did the flower fields. In case? Yep. They're beautiful. Diane's been learning to do so many new things lately. I taught her how to update our inventory in Shopify. So when she picks for orders and she notices that there's only a couple left of something, she updates it for me. Am I going to regret this? Is this going to get ugly? Who cares? It's my cup. Only I have to like it. No, I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be cute. So now she's checking these rhinestones that I'm using, and she's going to update the count if it's wrong, so that if you want to buy it and there's more, it doesn't say sold out. And if you do want to buy it and it says we have 3,000 and we have 3, I won't have to give you a refund. Nothing with rhinestones is ever ugly. Girl. Well, so when my husband was growing up in Germany, as he'll tell you, if you ever spend more than 2 minutes talking to my husband, you will find out that he grew up in Germany. His mother sent him and his father to the store at Christmas time and said, pick out an ornament for the family for this Christmas. And my sweet husband, as a child, chose, and we have it, and it goes on our tree every Christmas, this most god-awful glass bird with a real feathered tail, and there are rhinestones all over it, and it is tragic. And so now, as a joke, my mother-in-law sends him a super ugly bird ornament every year for Christmas. And then, because I thought it was so funny, I started getting him ugly birds. So now our Christmas tree has I would say there's probably 16 or 18 just really ugly birds that go on our tree every year. And they are rhinestoned, feathered, glittered disasters. But they make me laugh. And that's the most important thing in my life, is finding joy and making myself laugh. So this is, I don't even know if you can see the color on these. There you go. But it's like, it's a weird off pinky to peach to kind of yellowy. And I'm putting those in her crest. Why not? Is that even what it's called on a chicken, a crest? I feel like it should be. If it's not, it should be. Somebody write to the media and say that I want it changed. Because that's the most important thing happening right now. Chickens. Right, Cindy? I think these are so cute. So this off pinky orange is in the flower fields forever. I have got to remember to bring a paper towel or something over here with me to wipe my little goopy glue off. So I hate when the tip of my glue gets all glooped up and you can't get a nice fine line out anymore. First world problems. Gloopy glue. Here we go. Trying to decide how long I'm going to work on this. How long I'm going to hang out. Because I've got a good amount of energy right now, but I also need to clean my entire house from top to bottom. And I need to go to IKEA. and get Casey a new duvet cover for the guest bed. I'm so excited that I have a friend coming. Oh, is Summer live too? Oh, golly. All right. Well, I'll hop off then. You guys go watch Summer. I'll call it a day. Here's where we got. We did her sunglasses. We started her crest. Don't forget there's a freebie with $35 today. Sandy, you are multitasking. Oh my God, but thank you for letting me know. Remember, there's a freebie with $35 today. If you make a $70, ooh, that's crooked. If you make a $70 order, throw 2 in there. You've got your little bestie heart. Summer can't show you this. She doesn't have one. Your bestie heart, your straw cap, your acrylic blank, your keychain doodad, and your butterfly mini UVDTF. Have fun with Summer. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Says there's 16 candy smiles, but there's 40. So if you want a candy smile, get one. See you guys next week. Love you. Bye.